Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your girl Skylar Madness, and we're gonna be playing this game called The Kid at the Back. It was difficult to play, to try to install it, but it was hard as I can. So I decided, you know what? Maybe I should try it too. So I will probably see about how I wanted to see how this game's good enough. Text speed, audio forward time, music. Okay, we got album. Ooh. Return. About. Oh my god. Okay, this is context warning. So I'm gonna end up letting y'all guys can pause to read it if y'all want. So please do not do what I'm gonna do after this. Cause after this I'm just gonna delete it. Let's see. History professor about. I don't think if I, let's see. We got loads, so we could be able to get like certain pictures. So I guess we can just start off the game since there's not really there's not really a lot of things to go on here after this. Let's see. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here. I may gonna end up putting this on somewhere else. Okay, history and save. We could just. How do I get out of it? I don't know how to get out of it. Okay. About album. I guess we could just. Oh. That's the main menu. So I guess we could. I'm gonna end up putting this over like 18 plus, I guess. After this. Because I never played this game at all, so I don't really know what happens in it. Because I heard a lot about it, but I didn't know what happens in it. So let's start. This game is still in development and incoming and may be phone or entering some. This game is rated 18 plus, minors and some. I'm not gonna read all this. But yeah, guys can pause it to read it. Okay. It was many and many a year ago, in a kingdom by the sea, that is mainly there to live worm and you may know, by the name of NBLE. Day 1. The Beloved. And class is dismissed by our next meeting. I need a full report on everyone's poem that they haven't chosen. I will not accept one paragraph. I need 2 whole paragraphs full with words. Everyone got that? The classroom broke into a series of yes, professor, while some shared no time in packing their things, eager to be dismissed, and disagreement to the teacher's authority. Your lecture teacher picks up his own things and exits the classroom. The moment your literature teacher left, the classroom broke into small groups and each student gather up to meet with their other respective clones. Sorry if I said this wrong. Some intrigued and I hate this. Some intrigued in conversations, while some shared no time in existing the classroom. A yawn escaped your lips. You turned your head and observed the clouds outside. The clouds are shared in deep gray. The sky once blue colored and now turning into the same lighter shade of gray. The looming threat of rain made you check your. I can't even read that. Sorry, my screen's cracked, so I can't really see that. Just my luck. I didn't bother to bring an umbrella too. Standing up from your seat, you were about to grab your bag when you felt a tap on your shoulder. Turning around, you came face to face to a Caleb blue eyes, her blonde hair shaped like swirls, with the ends dyed blue and pink, collaboration to her entire instability. Even if it is just a wild white button-up that's clearly looking too small for her. Hot pink jacket tied around her waist, and the school's black skirt. Your hand, which you assume was the same one that tapped your shoulder, hanged up in the air. She seemed unsure whether to continue or not, judging from the way her eyebrows frowned downward while biting from her glassy lower lip. She turned slightly, her head not fixated on you, but rather on whoever is behind her. You heard her whisper something under her breath before intervening composure of herself and turning her focus slightly on you. Hey, you're not going to lunch with us, right? I mean, you should. I don't usually see you in the cafeteria often, so you must not be eating properly. How could you keep up with classes looking like this? Excuse me? You took a step back, cleaning the strap of your bag as you glare at the blonde woman before you. Who was this woman? What does she think she is? Who does she think she is? Judging from the woman's expression, she finally came to realize the words that came out of her mouth. Brittany. A familiar face interrupts the two of you. You turn your head to who the voice was, and there stood none other than your old friend. That's really uninsensitive of you. Imagine if somebody else told you about how you look. His familiar of ensuing blue eyes nearly replaced the lapse in I can't read at all. And his chocolate brown hair, tied loosely in a little braid. Sun-kissed skin entranced his handsome features, adorned with a black long-sleeve button-up, and an indigo vest to add to his clean look. He is known as Jessica I can't even read that either. Crow, for short. The class represents as a close friend of yours, while the only close friends you have. Crow made his way to your side with a hand on his hip. His reprimands the blonde-haired woman next to you, and says the woman just shrugged her shoulders. You place a hand over your beating heart. The close proximity between you two that causes a blush to appear on your cheeks. No matter how many times you get close to him, or he's getting near you, you never get used to it. This whole aura just gives a warm feeling in you. The butterflies in your stomach twisting and ragging back to be released. Yeah, you may have a bit of a crush on him. The woman named Brittany just rolled her eyes, seemingly used to Crow's representments. Well, you're one to ensued on me entertaining talk. You couldn't have done it more nicely, you know. Like a simple invite alone. Crow gives you a small smile while holding onto something to you. You look down to see it. It was your ID. You dropped this, by the way. Okay. Maybe. Oh wait, no, it's an A, right? I think that's it. Oh, your last name is. I'm just gonna use my character's name. There we go. The ID shows my name, Skylar Madness, along with my pronouns. You stare at your own ID picture and see yourself more... natural? You look at your ID picture showing a young woman reading your name with your eyes. Skylar Madness, pronoun, she, her. This doesn't seem right. Maybe my eyes are... Your fingers peripherise, brushing against his. You bit your lip, then muttering a small thank you before pocketing your school ID. Crow gives you a small, close-eyed smile, returning with his own thank you. Then he turns his attention towards Brittany. Following up behind Brittany are 3 more people. The tallest one of the 3 is a sporty-looking man, Clyde, in green and yellow jersey, with the number 10 standing in the front of it. His eyes are bright green, the color that kind of reminds you of green apples. His skin is a beautiful brown that nearly mentions his curly hair, while a stubble is nushing under his chin, including his military. The second tallest is a man in a purple hoodie. His eyes are sharp and stained with long eyelashes, alternated with a tall colored orbis underneath. His hair shortened and styled in a horn cup. I don't even know how to say that. Save for his short stand tied up with a red ribbon and a low ponytail bond with the same shade of red behind him. He looks unreasoned with what's going on around at the moment. And the last but not least is the shortest of the 3, maybe within the group as well. Her skin pale, her face dilated with a few freckles then and there, as regular shapes framed shade away orange ovaries. God, I can't even read. I got bad speech impediment. Her hair is short and loose with like waves. She wears a black button-up underneath and a orange vest and a black matching Britney's. Damn, Brit, you sure are bad at socializing. Hey, Gino, seems like you have a comparison. The tall jock clings in a yellow and green sport jersey and lets out a loud laugh, crashing into some of the students. Turns to look at him. Brittany's face grew red from embarrassment. Grinding her teeth, she crosses her arms while tapping her foot on the ground. This only made the jock laugh even louder. Shut up, Derry. You're causing a scene. Also, if you were me, you wouldn't have done just that badly. That is, in fact, not true. I'm a lovable guy. Oh, yeah? As the 2 argue, you turn your head towards the other tall man in a hoodie. Seeing your gaze, he looks down at you, his hand still in his hoodie pocket. A sudden chill went down your spine. You quickly intruded your gaze away from the imposing male and landing on to the meek girl in orange right beside Brittany. She hasn't spoken since she arrived with the 2 males, but judging from how she's attracted attention she is to Brittany, you're guessing she was closer with her than the rest of the group. She kind of reminds you of yourself when you're still new to the school, within no one to talk to. No one until Crow befriended you, of course. Were you as clingy to Crow back then? as she was with Brittany now. Sorry, you're kind of Randy and Bridge, huh? I hope you're not too overwhelmed. They sure are something. Look, Skylar, you're still free to not join us for lunch if you're uncomfortable. What was that? Oh, wait, hold up. What was that other one? Did I skip? Yeah. Meeting new people is overwhelming. I just want to let you know that I respect your feelings. And that's your matter, Skylar. Crow reassures you with a worried smile on his lips. You turn back to the group. The tall jock named Derry, sorry if I said his name wrong, now bothered Gio with a arm around his shoulder and the visible interfering on Jiro's face. Did nothing to sway Derry's happy good luck personality. Brittany leans on the desks with her arm crossed, striking a conversation with a pre-specialty girl next to her. What's her name? I didn't seem to catch it last time. Crow glanced to where you were pointing at. Ah, Jessie. You can call her Jess for short. She's a best friend with Brittany's, but she kind of reminds me of you. Reminds me of you back when we first met. All shy and quiet. Only that you're cuter. When oh my god. Crow pinches your cheek playfully as you groaned, but your mocking annoyance is betrayed by a small smile that formed on your lips. How time flies, huh? Oh god, hold on. Sorry, my throat hurts. That's right, you got yourself an acquaintance with Crow in your sophomore year. Before you left the city, your father insistence in pretensions and having a conversation of a friendship, most especially in this college. Awfulace University, if I said that right, the largest university in Titan City. Titan City? That kind of sounds a little bit like that one book I read. Yeah, it kind of sounds like that one book I read. He is known for having the best facility. It is known for having the best facility and the best inconvenience where you are greeted to rise from the bottom to the top. Well, that was assuming to tells you. You tried to get to know people during your first year, but to no avail. No matter how you tried making friends, you just couldn't seem to bring yourself to talk to anyone. Especially when you're doomsday, no one seemed to bother to even befriend you. Sure, you would talk with a few classmates for projects, but nothing goes beyond that. As if you're scared of you. More likely, disgusted. You can never tell. The looks you receive has all been mixed signals. Seem bad, seem out of pity. That is until Crow comes into the picture. Amongst everyone, Crow was a sole person who approaches you with interference of friendship. You were aware of him at first. While would someone want to befriend you out of nowhere? Your past experience causes you suspicion. You had history with people who tried to earn your good grace because you were somehow painful to them. You thought Crow would be the same case, so you ignored him. But then he kept following you, trying to strike a conversation with you every now and then. You tried to dismiss him, ignored his presence as usual, but Crow was demanding to break your walls. and keep instructing and triggering along with your until it annoys you once. Just once. That is until it happens on the last day of your semester in your sophomore year. You fell victim to one of the school's biggest hidden flaws. Its crow wasn't there to stop them. You could not begin to imagine what might have happened to you. Thank goodness, you're unharmed. Sorry. You're concerned about me. How about you? You're one of the ones who hurt. Thinking back, you thought he was crazy and stupid. Thanks below until the pronouns got bored and left both of you. Well, that's the point, right? As long as you got hurt, this is nothing. Oh, as long as you're not hurt, this is nothing. You're crazy, you know that? As he laughs it off, wincing due to the bruises on his face. I never got your name, crazy person. It's Geo Ichabod. Ah, but you could just call me Crow. Nice to meet you, Crone. I'm Skylar. You brought him to the clinic that day and became his Instabill ever since. Right after the incident, Crow promised to never get into fights again and continues to keep his word on it. You really owe him to it. You look back at Crow. He tilts his head. Something's on your mind, Skylar? Nothing. Just happy that you're my friend. He looks at you with a raised eyebrow, probably surprised at your random thoughts seemed. He didn't say anything as he let your words sink in, as his usual gentle smile appears on his face. Crow inches close to you, including that he feels the same way. Brittany must have taken notice of the amount of time wasted in talking and arguing, as she turns to you one last time. You talked a little bit too much. Well, ended up and not get any seats if we keep this up. So, are you coming with us or not? Caught up in your little daydream about the past, Brittany finally spoke up, catching your attention. You look back at Crow, recalling his words. Don't force yourself to join if you're still uncomfortable. You decide to. Maybe in the future I might as well just take other routes to see what other routes can go. But I'm probably going to end the video in a little bit. Go with him then. Brittany hummed a sound of contacts before turning her heel and heading towards the cafeteria to the classroom exit. Her three other following behind her. Crow looks back at you by the door, waiting for you. Catching up, you raise your head to meet his gaze, a brisk one. Oh, looks like this is going to be the end of it, guys. Sorry, guys, that was a little disturbance there. Brittany and Stanley made the two of you jump. You mercilessly look down, usually using your hair as a could to hide your redness face. Crow just rubbed the back of his neck. You two eventually followed behind Brittany and the rest of the group towards the cafeteria. The cafeteria is loud and crowded. Tables are filled with students, while the rest of you lined up for corners grabbing their lunches. A groan escaped Brittany's lips as she looks around for any signs of vacant tables you all can share. What a freaking great time to not bring lunch, huh? Next time, I'm preparing my lunch the night before. I wonder why it's so crowded today. New lunch menu, perhaps? It seems like it.
Well, be left with nothing else. I'll just, if we keep standing around, and litter. Hey, Geo, Derry.
Oh, yes. What is your royal majesty?
Oh, come on, the phone's about to die.
Dari cooted with a teasing tone. Brittany rolls her eyes and at his silly gesture.
Could you two find a vacant spot? A vacant spot while the rest of us line up? Save us time. That's why.
Yeah, sure, Brittany. Let's go, Geo. Wrapping his arm around Geo's shoulder while it's ignoring his obvious interest from the said male. The two walked away in hopes of looking for a uncooperated table. Brittany then turns to you.
Oh, right, Skylar. I'm not sure if I have picked up anything like those two did, but if you want to line up for us or go help them find a table, make a choice.
You decide that I have my own lunch or buy your own lunch. Hey man, what's a good route here? What's a good route in this position? I could just put have my own lunch or buy your lunch, but I'm not really too sure if I can deal with this. Unless I have my own lunch.
Oh, that's good. Well, you can join those two goons and wait for us, alright?
Brittany gives you a nod and waves you off, turning on her heels. She quickly makes her way to the line with Jess following behind her. You want me to get you anything, Skylar?
No, it's fine. You won't get anything for yourself if you keep diddling by.
Crow's shoulders shook at your statement, letting out a soft and hearty chuckle as he smiled and made it away on his handsome gesture. Sorry. He turns around, giving you a wave, then follows behind those two girls, hoping to make the line with them. As if for you, you made your way where Geo and Diary were. Is that seem imagined to find a vacant spot as you saw them clearly standing on a table, meaning cleaning up after the group of students who previously cooperated that spot. Once seated, the two boys took out what seemed to be their individual packed lunches. Before Geo, it was a Tint's bio box. Beto box. I can't say that. The continent sign looked around as especially looking as it concerns where Dari only has 3 sandwiches he took out from his paper bag. Your food anyways looks so good, Geo. I bet they taste just as good too. Mind if I know? Geo said with a flirt tone, slapping the jock's hand away from his bento box. Derry pouted, rubbing his hand before returning with his own sandwich. As you sat across the two boys, Geo kept his eyes on you for quite a while, his gaze underwhelming, as if chewing on his lunch. What's with this guy sizing you up? You and Geo stared at each other for a good and uncomfortable minute. Just as you were about to open your mouth to ask what this guy's deal was, Derry's eyes went widen as he finally took a notice for your presence on your table. Alright, Skylar, correct? What did you bring for lunch? I mean, if you don't mind sharing, that is.
Sharing with food? I have, or sharing the food itself.
Why not both? As long as you're willing to share. Unlike this guy over here.
Gio only rolled his eyes when the jock nudges his shoulder. Don't bother with Derry. He takes your food even if you don't give him anyway. Hey!
Hey, I'm not that cruel.
What did that other one say? Say that to Brittany's lunch. You took it yesterday. Jess was kind enough to give her lunch to Compassions.
I was hungry. It's not my fault. Not my fault Coach had to make me do 3 laps around the field.
While the two bicker on like children, he let out a small chuckle eating the sandwich you took out from your own canister. Maybe those guys aren't so bad, as you thought they might be. Then in the corner of your eye, you notice Brittany, firmly wavy blonde hair, her making her way to your table. In a tone in none other than Jess and Crow, with each of their own trays of food. Move your ass aside, Derry. I'm sitting here. A loud gasp escaped Brittany's lips. Her mouth opened in wide of shock. The food on her tray is now splattered across her white uniform. Brittany! Oops! Sorry about that. You shouldn't have watched where you're going. There. Multiple footsteps come near, a trail of girls showing themselves before you. The tallest of the bunch, the red-haired one, placed a hand over where her heart is, and lets out a mocking gasp at the mess. Brittany's eyes met with the red-haired bully. Judging from the way Brittany's face twisted with rage, they seemed to know each other. Britt, are you alright? We should get yourself cleaned. You fucking bitch! This is my only clean uniform. How freaking dare you? Oh, look at the mess. Claire all flared up. Careful there, sweetie. You'll get wrinkles. It's not like you're not ugly enough. The mean girls cools at Brittany. Her two friends behind her laughed, along with her acquaintance. You got a bad feeling about this. The entire cafeteria breaks into a few mutters and whispers. Their attention is now fixated on the group of girls. Some stopped eating, while some took out their phones ready to film to whatever happens next. Crow tries to come in between them to stop the fight, but he wasn't fast enough. Slap! Next thing we knew, another gasp was heard. A wide smile intrudes on itself on Brittany's face. The mean girl's white uniform, now smothered with vegetables and wet sauces and oils, matching Brittany's own dirtied uniform. Jess' face filled with shock. The food from her tray is now gone. Take that, shitty stain. You. I can't believe I'm gonna say this. You fucking bitch! Oh god, I sound weird. Food fight! The moment Daryl howled those words, the cafeteria went to a horrific frenzy. Food and drink starting to fly across the area as each student starting tossing whatever they got on their hands on. Are those trays?
Skylar! Everybody stop this madness at once!
A sudden wave of pain made its way to your head. And the last thing you saw was Crow calling your name before passing out.
Or am I? Oh, you're awake. Thank goodness. Crow? Okay, I'm probably gonna end it here. So, I don't think I'm halfway into the game or not. Anyways, I'm probably gonna stop it here and probably do another time on this. But as for sure, I'm probably end up going to... How do I save this? There you go. I'm probably going to save this page for now until I come back to it again. Anyways, hopefully y'all guys enjoy this. I will do another time on this because I know that there are some parts that I'm probably not going to do. I'm probably going to do it somewhere else. Anyways, have a good night, my little pups. Don't let the nightmares bite. And always come back to our next.
This hell, I can only blame myself. 'Cause I know you're